Hello. It's Sunday night, afternoon, evening, whatever you want to call it. And this is an inspirational vlog. A friend of mine, an acquaintance of mine, inspired me to do this vlog, and it's an inspirational vlog on my God-given dream and vision. So I just wanted to announce that. My God-given dream and vision would be to do to have and to own an orchestral slash dance slash like choir company someday that would play and sing my music and everything to lift the Lord up and to lift His name up and to represent heaven and to represent heavenly things. So I just wanted to get that out there, and oh my goodness, I think that would be really cool. And my dream, like as far as ethnomusicology goes, is just to do a world symphony someday of like representing music and folk music and dances and their cultures and clothing from all around the world. And this symphony will consist of original songs, like folk songs from their like people's home countries from around the world, whether it be Middle Eastern, whether it be African, Asian, Islamic, whatever, and I would basically, you guys, get original folk songs from around the world and do arrangements from those folk songs, so that way I can stay true to the culture, to their cultures, and I would, make it in a way and make their dances in a way to where it would glorify Jesus, and then I would have my own like Holy Spirit inspired like compositions and everything like in the symphony too. So I'm really excited, and and this orchestra would not be like any kind of orchestra, you guys. Like it would have different ancient instruments from around the world. It would have not only flutes, not only American instruments, but it would have like Chinese and Asian flutes, and it would have like Irish harps in there, and it would have just different looking instruments. It would do the same thing, and the quality of sound would still be there. This quality of sound in this orchestra and in each instrument will be good, but the instruments will be different looking, and it will be a representation of the instruments from around the world more so than what's going on here in the U.S. with instruments. I like a lot of different things. I like a lot of a lot of folk and antique things, and so that is my vision that God has given me and everything as far as that goes. And I just want to lift Him up through classical music and in regular music, and to me, what better reason to be using my gifts and talents for than Jesus Christ. And I want to bring back the attention of where music should be. I want to bring the attention back on Him where it should be. So, just be praying and just be believing with me on that. I want to set dances to all of this music, and that's why I was saying I want to own like my own orchestra, my own choir, and my own like dance company someday. I don't know what I would call it, but it will be something. And I'm sure that nothing's impossible with God. So this is a big vision, and I can't do it alone. So just be praying and believing, with me on that, and that God will make it happen, and everything will make that happen. I was talking to my old my former, I shouldn't say old, because they're not old, she's not old, you guys, but I was talking to my former Parkview dance teacher. Y'all know how I said I've been working at Parkview and just working with my former theory teacher and everything. She was the first one that taught me notes. Well, I talked to my former dance teacher the other day, and I was just telling her what I've been up to about writing sheet music and stuff like that, and I was telling her about me writing music about like from all over the world, and just I don't know, like how much ethnomusicology is just influencing like my classical pieces and stuff like that. So I was happy I was able to tell her that, and she said that they could use one of my pieces for Parkview's annual dance show, and I just think that's the coolest thing in the world. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. One of my pieces are going to be in their dance show next time, so I'm going to have to let you know when that is, and I'm hoping that she'll let me like dance and sing with them and stuff. So that'll be really cool. So I'm about to hook up with her, and we're about to get this thing on popping. It's going to be great. So I'm really excited about that door opening up, and I just thought I'd just, you know, let you guys know what was going on and everything, as far as that goes. And I talked to my former Spanish teacher, and his name is Senor Lyle, and I was telling him about what I was up to, and for whatever reason, I didn't think it made any sense at the time, because he's my Spanish teacher or whatever, but for whatever reason I was telling him about, you know, everything that I was wanting to go into, my dreams and aspiration, what I basically just told y'all that I wanted to do with my classical music and setting dance and everything, and you know, writing music for ethnomusicology, you know, and for, you know, writing music that influenced, you know, or writing music for, you know, what was going on around the world, in other words. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. And I was basically telling him that and my dreams and aspirations with that. Well, I find out that this dude is into anthropology, and that's basically something wider than ethnomusicology. It's basically the study of not only the music of places from all around the world, but their art, their culture, their clothing, the colors that they wear, just all sorts of stuff, like their cultures as a whole. So he's into anthropology, and that's basically like world, you know, cultures and stuff like that. And you know, that consists of their music and their dance and instruments and all of that. So he was telling me that he knew some people who could actually help me do this, and like, I don't know, like, I can just get started, I don't know, with you know, and he's told me people that that have traveled. He's told me people that he knew that had the same vision as I have. He knows this former director or orchestral director. He's not an orchestra director anymore, but he's into the same things that I'm in, or some of the same things. He's into ethnomusicology. He's into all that. So I'm going to be talking with him this week and finding out, like, you know, their numbers and their contact information. He said his sister was wanting to do something musically with Spanish art. She does Spanish art and paintings and things like that. And yeah, so she's going to give me her number as well, and maybe I can score some stuff for her and what all she's trying to do. And just, God is just doing so much. And he was basically letting me know that, hey, you know, he knows a lot of people, so he's gonna like hook me up with some resources like really soon. So I'm really excited about all this, and I just thought I'd let you guys know what all is going on.